You are watching Soap Opera Daily, your #1 source for the Young and the Restless updates.
Hello, Young and the Restless fans. The next 2 weeks in Genoa City, from July 28 to Aug 8, will see funeral plans and more shocking deaths. Kyle Abbott will also find himself all tangled up with Claire Newman, while Victoria and Adam will leave everyone shocked with a secret pact. Before we get into it all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell right here on Soap Opera Daily. Week of July 28th to Aug 1, 2025. So this week, Carter completely loses it and takes Lily Winters hostage. Things might heat up, and during a struggle over the gun, he ends up shooting Chance Chancellor. What? We know that these are Conner Floyd's final episodes as Chance. He's already wrapped up his time at Young and the Restless and started filming over at Days of Our Lives on June 23rd. That means his last Y&R scenes were taped sometime around mid to late June, maybe even earlier. Since the show tapes about a month in advance, we're officially watching the end of Chance's run right now. Now, here's the big question. Are they going to zip him into a body bag or just quietly send him off screen? So far, there's no sign of a recast. We should have our answer by next week, but either way, it's the end of the road for this version of Chance. Next up, Nick Newman finally gets the medical help he needs when the helicopter arrives. But before that, while he's waiting, he kisses Sharon. It's an emotional moment and definitely sets the stage for some messiness later. Nick might end up realizing it wasn't the best idea, especially with everything else going on around them. Meanwhile, once the phones start working again, Lily contacts Nate Hastings and lets him know that Damian Kane has been murdered. Nate is the one who has to break the news to Amy Lewis, and it will be difficult. Also, Victor Newman is not letting things slide. He's got revenge on his mind and is already plotting against Kane after all the drama that went down in Nice. At the same time, Adam and Victoria are keeping things calm between them. Their pact is still in play, and they'll continue to get along, which, of course, makes Victor very happy. After everything Victoria has just been through, especially the heartbreaking loss, having her family close means more than ever. We also have Daniel Romalotti Jr. this week, and he's getting nervous about whatever his mother is planning now. Her new scheme apparently involves Kane and Billy Abbott, and Daniel isn't loving the sound of it. He'll also spend some time with Tessa Porter and be her go-to person again. After hanging out in the park with little Aria, the two of them will share a sweet bonding moment. In the meantime, Kyle and Audra find another risky way to stir the pot. But things take a dark turn when Kyle gets some bad news about Cole Howard's condition. It puts Kyle in a tough spot, especially when it comes to Claire. Week of Aug 4 to 8, 2025. Now, let's get into the forthcoming week of August 4. Things could get even messier for Kyle, especially if he decides to keep quiet about the trap he set. He hasn't told Claire that Victor hired Audra to seduce him, or that he ended up playing Audra in the end. Claire is still deep in her grief, and Kyle will try to be there for her, but guilt might start creeping in. Meanwhile, Victoria and Claire had planned to wait until the rest of the Newmans were back to hold Cole's memorial, so we'll see if that moves forward this week. There are also funeral plans for Chance and Damian, though don't be surprised if those happen off-screen. Speaking of Claire, her growing connection with Holden Novak might not go unnoticed. Kyle may catch on and feel a little uneasy about how close they're getting. And finally, Kane is officially back in Genoa City. With everything that's happened, he's ready to prove himself, and more than anything, he wants to win Lily back. That's a wrap on what's coming up in Genoa City from July 28th to August 8th. From heartbreaking goodbyes to secret plots, surprise kisses, and emotional reunions, there's a lot happening on the Young and the Restless right now. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that notification bell so you never miss your Young and the Restless fix only on Soap Opera Daily. See you next time.